Hey fam, hope you're doing well if you're watching this. If you're wanting a personal reading, our email address is on the screen, probably somewhere like up here. I'm just going to pull some collective messages. Collective messages do you have for us? Travel is coming up. Take a trip by car, boat, plane, etc. Book your tickets. Where do you want to go? What do you need to plan in order to travel? Do some spell work to support your trip. Finances, adventure time. I also see this as like traveling within the dream state and also just general movement. So it doesn't need to be like some massive travel. We have Rimu again, which came out in one of the other collective readings recently. Stability, home, community, structure, generational wealth and protection, skin and shelter. And 74, number 74, which I've written, karma to dharma, enjoy the journey, lessons, divine guidance, process, progress. You are at the right place at the right time. And then I feel like this wanted to come out, which says change is positive. Embrace it. What is shifting in your life and the world around you? What do you fear changing and why? So yeah, some of you like quite literally might be traveling soon or wanting to. You could also be moving house, moving jobs or something like that. So I'm seeing that the divine wants you to plan for that as well. And also they're letting you know that they're helping you build that structure or ground whichever way you're traveling, if that makes sense. So if you're like trying to book your tickets, they're going to help you bring in the finances, the stability for that. They're also going to protect you on your travel, I see. If you're moving house, they're protecting you and they're going to help you out so you feel grounded, that it's not too stressful. Yeah, but they want you to make sure that you're planning, so it's kind of like you're meeting them halfway. Does that make sense? And I'm seeing this for any movement that you're wanting to make. Yeah, make sure you're planning, do the things that you need to do to support your trip. I've written spell work, but it doesn't have to be spell work. It can just be like writing lists, organizing your stuff, packing your stuff if you need to, if that's what you need to do, and just get ready to be in a different space. Yeah, change is positive. They want you to embrace change at this time. And I'm seeing like with the little like waves that I've drawn that those are like fresh. I was seeing like winds coming through, but then I was also hearing like frequencies. I also heard like radioactive. So like new currents and frequencies connected to the senses. So like frequencies we hear, right? But and currents can be water, fresh winds, that's air. So there's different elements and different ways that this change is coming through for us individually. So if this resonates with you, so it's important for you to note how the change is coming in, to embrace the form it is coming in, because it might not come in the exact form that you think it's going to come in, or you thought. For example, if you're moving house and you wanted someone to help you, they might not be able to. It might be someone else that helps you. Like there might be a different approach or something that you have to take. With 74, for me, this is, I see 74 or like variations of 4 and 7 around when my ancestors and source are reminding me that I'm in the right place at the right time. So that might be just some encouragement for you all, that you are at the right place at the right time. You're progressing along your journey. You don't need to worry about anything. And also, yeah, firstly, enjoy the journey, but I also see like old things transmuting into like old lessons, karma, if you want to call it that, into your destiny. So maybe things of the past as well are really shifting in your life. And so I'm getting another message in regards to travel. Like it doesn't necessarily mean as well that you could literally be traveling. It might just mean that the way that your life is going is changing, and is going to be different, or the experiences that you're drawing in are going to be different. So to, yeah, embrace them, and embrace the lessons that you're learning at this time, because they're going to help you progress forward. Also embrace divine guidance, whether that's coming directly from your ancestors in whatever ways. I'm definitely seeing again like those winds or those currents and frequencies. So that divine guidance is coming through the change. Like if you don't know which way to go, what moves to make, take heed of the signs and synchronicities and things around you, if that makes sense. Guidance and information to have for us, the collective at this time. Guidance. We have Queen of Swords. Guidance and information. Knave of Chalices. Kind of wanted to come out upright, but then came out reversed. One more, please. So guidance and information to have for the collective at this time. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. Okay, so Source is wanting to affirm. Source is wanting to affirm your wisdom and your discernment, and to remind you that you are really discerning, and you can activate that wisdom in all of your choices. There may be some resistance though in terms of entering into fresh energies, particularly could be in love and connections as well, or even just experiencing, oh, I just heard blocks within the inner child. So some of you might be a little bit blocked when it comes to like embracing change, because your inner child is blocked. Like you need to kind of embrace what your inner child wants a little bit more. Could be linked to your actual child self, or could just be what that innocent, pure part of you and your emotional body and your senses wants at this time. So maybe like doing some journaling, or just asking yourself some questions, some self-reflection, because it seems like some of you might have escapism tendencies as well and use substances for that. So just be mindful of why you're using something. It is important for you to look at the long term. So looking at your long-term goals, again, doing that planning. I keep hearing journaling, so writing down looks like it's important to organize yourself. Organize what you want to bring in, that stability that you want to bring in for yourself. I think some of you are a bit anxious to have this stability, to make long-term goals, potentially because of something that you've gone through in your childhood, or like a letdown that you've experienced. Some of you might have commitment fears or anxiety when it comes to committing to relationships as well, or committing to a goal because of letdown or disappointment or rejection that you have been through. But Source is saying with Five of Cups, there's and this Five of Cups in particular, there's 2 cups spilt and there's 3 cups up. Don't cry over spilt milk. Things happen. I feel like Source is saying to step into more of a mature energy, because with the Knight of Chalices reversed, I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit of a emotionally immature energy. So it's important for you all to just like, I want to say grow up a little bit, and let go of what has been lost, because you still have like 3 cups here that you can utilize. It's only because of past experience that you're experiencing some sort of anxiety or fear or worry. Yeah. And I'm seeing, oh well, there's 4 of Swords and the Devil here. So it's like, this is kind of stressing you out a little bit, and I heard coping mechanisms, like making you fall into attachment or toxic habits and coping mechanisms.